big day, man. This is a real big day, man. We got the Fearsome Foursome back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just came back off a wonderful week. You know, so all you Jake sexuals that was out there rooting for Jake, looking for Jake, he's back. So,
oh my God,
Jake sexuals in the building. Shout out to the Jake sexuals. You know what I'm saying? So,
for the culture,
we
gonna switch it up.
All of it, drunk, all of them, man. Get them all back. Shout out to the homie Big Jake is in the building, man. And if you do not know, give Jake his motherfucking money. No integrity, Jake.
He my motherfucking money. Wait, no integrity.
Keep that one rolling. I know.
Jake admitted to some shit. It goes down when
this is past shit. Okay,
it's all past shit, man. Bullshit warning. I miss the homie, man, because nobody can be on that bullshit if it ain't. Yup, he's a nut. Hashtag super noodle. That's all me right there.
Yeah. That was a pain people you're told with. My fault.
Jake, definitely not impressed. You know what I'm saying? Where is Jake? You guys was wondering.
That's been for the past 2 months, right?
Yeah, that's been for the past 2 months.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? If you do not know what this show is, this is Mask Off. Episode 83. This show is called Critically Acclaimed. And we got a lot of things to talk about today, man. And we got a special guest. And I just want to point out, man, that I am very excited to have this guest on. But before we get to all that, I wanted to ask everybody, how's everybody week? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What's popping? What's shaking in these streets? You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm going to say this before we even start. Shout out to my young boy, man. He's doing big things in the city, man. And we are all super proud of him. And I'm just going to pass him the mic so he can give an exclamation point of what I was talking about. Go ahead, young Malachi. What's the deal, baby? Oh, his sound is fucked up. So he got to.
As soon as you try to do him right.
Yep. Yeah, that's he on his Big Sean shit. He can't get right. And as he still don't realize he out. And I'm gonna keep telling him he's out. Anyway, Dan, how you doing, Dan?
Yeah, well, my week's been good. It's been like a constant like back and forth of just doing rehearsals for this show I'm in at Go. It's how So we've been practicing that. That's all set to go this next Friday, and yeah, man, that's been dope. So that's been my time. I haven't had a lot of sleep, but here we go. I'm here.
You rehearsing for a show? Is this a musical show? What type of show is this?
A holiday show, correct?
Yeah. So this is Go does a holiday show each year where like the cast writes the sketches and we perform them too. So like for the last month, we just been constantly trying to workshop some stuff. We all had to write out some stuff and like we picked out the best one. So I got like some good content inside this show. Some good sketches got through, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Should be dope.
Okay. Well, when we give a shout out, man, make sure you do what's this?
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Thank you, my brother. So we know exactly where to go, when to go, and how to go.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'm gonna rewind this piece and I'm gonna throw the alley-oop back to my young boy so he can talk about his week, how he's been doing, and as he start doing that dumbass dance,
I know how to do it.
Right into it.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling blessed, feeling great. Last night was amazing. My first book show was last night, you know what I'm saying? And that's for VonWenk right there, you know what I'm saying? Comedy show, man. I did it. It felt great. The energy was great. The crowd was packed, first of all, like super packed. wall to wall. You know what I'm saying? And I did my thing. It was the best time I had on stage, and I'm grateful. I got another book show off of that show, so keep them coming. And I got something for y'all on no shameless plug. I'll wait for it.
That's what's up. Stay humble. That's what's up. That's what's up. And most importantly, everybody been wondering where the young boy been, and my buddy that's always on the bullshit with me. I gotta go right up under me, no homo, and say what's up to my man with the plan, Jake. What it do, baby?
What up, though, everybody? I'm back. It's good to be back. Miss these guys. Miss doing the show. I had to fall back from the show for a minute to just handle some things going on in my life, but I'm back, and about to get it cracking again. Talk that shit like we usually do. Also, I want to say congratulations, Malachi. Yeah, he killing it on the comedy shit. Last night was Malachi said that was the best he's done, and I agree. That was the best I ever seen him last night. He was in it. He was just that was your moment, bro. That was your moment. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
It was dope.
Big salute, Jake.
I'm definitely proud of you myself. I think we all proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't be mask off if we didn't support and tell you how much we are proud of you. You know what I'm saying? We're not just proud of you. We waiting for us to get a call to come to LA, and all three of us is gonna be sitting in there eating caviar. Oh, I don't eat caviar, but you know what I'm saying. But
we know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
We're gonna be something fancy.
We're gonna be fancy with it.
Don't
you know
smoke
what I
or
mean?
drink. Just caviar.
I don't smoke or drink, and I don't even fucking eat caviar because I never had it. But I just threw that out there.
$300 cheeseburgers. Let's get it.
I don't know about that shit, but if that's how you spinning that bread, I'm willing to spin it with you.
We're gonna be in LA eat In-N-Out. In-N-Out burger. In-N-Out burger.
In-N-Out burger. Is that the name of what's the Kenny and Kale John? Ain't that it? In-N-Out?
What a burger.
Good burger.
Good burger.
Yeah. So I don't know. All
Jack
I
in the
know
Box
is
on me.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box. That's that shit.
I gotta get out to LA because I haven't had Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't had that. And it's a couple things in LA I want to do.
You ever been to LA?
Never been
wow.
there. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta tackle that. You know, I've been to Las Vegas as an adult.
Okay.
And
I ain't been there either, LA.
I got fucked up with the time zone. I was like, where am I? What is this? Oh, yeah. But I'm getting off track. No, but it's all good. It's all right.
How's your week been, Tom?
My week, thank you, my brother. My week has been great. You know, I've been going through something with my knee, man, and it's weird. It started out in my kneecap, and then it kind of worked itself down to like my calf area. So I think it's just gonna come out to my toe and just disintegrate. I don't know what it's doing, but either way it go, I've been feeling better. I've been feeling great. I've been trying to explore the beautiful things in life, man, and take them for what they are. You know, November is always a wonderful time of the year for me because one of my most favorite moments is Thanksgiving, not the holiday, but the time to share moments and feast with good people. So I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? And my week has been wonderful. On that note, if y'all don't mind, I'm just going to go ahead and slide into the motivational minute with the young boy. We ain't wasted too much time. Let's get into it. Young boy, let's kick it.
Yep. Let's get it. What up, though? Today's motivational minute is about taking constructive criticism. In life, when you do something, you want to get it tweaked, adjusted, and refined. You have to put your stuff through the fire so you can burn out the impurities, and so all that's left is the pure gold. Now, when you take constructive criticism, it can be hard because it can hurt sometimes. You can take it personal, whatever it is. But take that constructive criticism, use what you need from it, get better, and keep on grinding. That's your motivational minute. Take that criticism.
You know what? That's powerful. And I find myself like deja vu saying that every week. It's powerful.
Hey,
But
it is.
some of the things you say, you got to really internalize them. You know what I'm saying? Taking constructive criticism is a struggle that people have, because they don't want to look internally within themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of people just always point the finger. When you point the finger, you forget you got a couple fingers pointing back at you, and you never look at those fingers that's pointing back at you. You tend to always look at the one finger that's pointing outward to someone else. So that was deep. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, sometimes too, just looking to flip that, like you need to learn how to give critique good too. So it's like so you just need we all just need to accept that people don't really take it the way you want them to. So you got to do the whole sandwich approach to it. So like, yo, I like that part of it. You did good there. Maybe you could tweak this, but the rest of it is you good, like so people can hear
it. That's good thoughts too, because I think I'm struggling. I have struggled with that in the past. I know I used to be real bad at it, but as a father, you have to understand, like, you shape and mold the way people think. And so my whole thing is to change my approach in the way I communicate, especially with my son, and it was jonesing on me before we went live today. And I was in the middle of having a conversation with my son, and it was like, "Oh, you take this moment to be a teachable moment with your son." And I'm like, "Well, it never stops." I'm a father first. You know what I mean? So, whatever moments I'm having with him, I'm trying to get him to soak up and be, uh, uh, acceptable to hearing things, not just in a forceful way, but in a calm way to where he's motivated to do something. So, I'm a work in progress with that. And, I strive to be like my old heads I know that use the dialect in a powerful way. And what I mean by powerful, in a calm and calculated way. So I'm striving to move toward that.
Yeah, I ain't said this in a minute, but Malachi dropped some infinite jewels as usual. There you go. There you go.
That was a good segue. That was a good segue for you to say that too.
Yeah, well, also, always, I've learned to like welcome criticism, just welcome it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because it's not, and don't stop taking it personal, because it's there to help you, you know what I'm saying, it's not there. If you just got good compliments all the time, how are you learning? How are you growing? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta hear those critiques because it make you better, and it just make you a little tougher too. That's all.
It grow you up.
Mm-hmm.
It grow you up real good. And that's the thing too. Is the biggest thing is taking it personal, because most of the things that you do is you doing it personal. You know what I'm saying? I know my mother, I would show her my art early on, and she would always find something about it that I can do better. But I used to get offended by that because I used to want praise. I used to want, to be affirmed. You feel me? But I had to mature in my art and mature to know that my art is good. It's already good. So the things that she's bringing is just to make me better. You know what I'm saying? And that's that fire sometimes. But you take it personal because it's your art. It's your whatever it is. You holding on dearly to it. So you don't want it attacked. And sometimes, like Dan said, somebody can come left field with something, and you got to learn how to just take the meat from what they saying, and if it's something that you just leave alone, just let it be, and don't even let it penetrate your spirit.
And I think also too, man, sometimes you need that tough love. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And
it made me better.
I've been known to give a lot of tough love, and I've been known to receive a lot of tough love. You know what I mean? But that itself, man, it like you said, it makes you better, because if someone always telling you what you want to hear, you don't have no idea on what you need to work on to grow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true too. Plus, sometimes you do take stuff the wrong way when like the person did not mean that at all. So like for me, like that was like my dad too. So like he'll watch something and he won't like critique it, but like he'll just like constantly talk about it. That kind of sounds like a critique. He'd be like, yeah, so why did that person do that within there? And was that the right choice? But what what I've learned is that's just how he talks. Like when he likes stuff, he just picks it apart.
So he was a VonWenk.
Yeah, which is probably why I'm used to it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, so he actually likes it. Okay, all right.
Oh well,
sure. Okay.
Oh shit.
But yeah, you.
Hey, Mr. Jackson, be tapping in.
Need to learn how to take it.
Yeah.
Hold on, your pops be tapping into the show?
Oh what? Oh no.
Oh no, Jake correlated this to his pops. He shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
Dan didn't say that, and then I picked up on what Jake said. Dan didn't even say that, so that's my fault.
So you said, my bad. I said he was saying that like, oh, he actually likes it. He was like just like VonWenk, and I'm thinking about VonWenk. Oh, he actually likes it. Oh, that's what I was. Okay. I messed that up. My bad.
Oh shit. First fuck up. He just got back. He's fucking up already.
You're already back at it.
Hey man, my bad.
Hey, like that. Like
I made
that
that
episode
weird.
where he tried to host. He was like, "Are you reading notes?" He had the perfect segue off the first one, though.
Oh my god, bro!
I missed you, Jake. It's good to have you back, bro.
It's good to have you back, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? The funny thing about this, man, is we started this thing just on some funny shit. And we in episode 83 going on 84. And I say that damn near no matter what milestone we go into. It's gonna be 86. I'm like, yo, we started this just on some funny shit. And look at us, we got 86 episodes.
Every 2 episodes, you say that.
But I'm saying that to say, man, the bond in which we built toward one another, man, it really has matured into a brotherhood, man.
It has. And
you really don't know it until you've been behind the scenes with us. Mm-hmm. And I said this before, too. It's been some good times, bad times. It's been some calls I had to make to certain people. And, you know, where I had to apologize for some shit I said or, you know what I mean? You find out like personalities, man, like alpha personalities, you know, it's finding your way with people and boundaries and communication. I think with this show, man, I think this won't be a moment where Jake could have left 4 months, 5 months. We never had an idea of replacing Jake. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, let me rephrase that. We never had
yourself saying now.
We was thinking about replacing him like 2 times. You know what I'm saying?
But after them 2, no more.
No more. It was only twice. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we never had a moment where we thought about replacing the homie, man. And we even when motherfuckers was in the chat talking about some what Jake at? Ooh wee. You know what I mean?
Right.
Squash that shit now.
Not going on.
Trying to spice something up. Like
you said that wasn't going on, it was just me.
Yes.
No, somebody did. Oh yeah. Tone do be looking into stuff crazy. They just be simply asking, and Tone be like, "Hey, you heard them talking junk?" No.
Hey, look, man. This is a baby that we cultivated. You know what I mean? 4 men and a baby. No homo. But you got to protect the baby, man. That's what it is. And speaking of protecting the baby, let's go to these comments.
Yep.
And we're gonna go from there.
I got the Facebook chat up. Tom Schultz in the building. He said, Rich Grinwick. Do y'all have a podcast? I gotta go in a few, but I want to hear some more. Graham Leslie said, Jake.
What up, Graham?
Rich said, good deal. He gonna tap in on the YouTube. Full house. That's what Tom said. Game time, Tom in the house.
Game time, Tom. What up, though?
That's why I point with the knife hands. Then all my fingers are pointing in the same direction. Okay, so he said, "Bow." Okay, that's the roasting hand right there, boy. If you don't get your old boom.
He know that
Yep.
now. He a comedy now. He a comedian now. He know that one.
Hey, you don't got to be a comedian, no roasting culture, man. Roasting culture is in every if you grow up black, you know roasting culture. Like back then, like now it was bullying. Back then, it was just a part of the game. Like,
which is stupid to me.
Right. DJ Touch in the building in our chat. Good evening, fellas.
Shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to DJ Touch.
DJ Touch, what up, though?
She said, "Hey, welcome back."
Thank you.
We got Kit in the building. Chew. She said, "Oh
Kit?
shoot, what? Hey Jake, great to see you here."
Kit, what up, though?
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of love for Jake, man. That's what's up. One more in the Planet Ant. We got Aria in the building. Rocking.
Aria, what up, though?
What's up, Aria? She said, "Hey, fellas, so proud of you, Mask Off Malachi. Big salute, girl. Use that criticism to build your greatness. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed." Yura Elad said, "Salute King Kyle, the Lionheart. Put him on Mount Rushmore immediately." I don't know who.
Hey, don't come with that bullshit. Fuck King Kyle. We ain't doing that. She talking about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh, wow.
We'll talk about that too.
Wow.
We're gonna be talking about that, and I'm the only one that caught that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You caught that, OG. Thank you.
Fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
She said Arya said we need to remember that tough love don't make it deadly, and being honest doesn't require brutality.
True.
Yes. I learned that from Arya. That was a very good point that I've always remembered from her. That people say being brutally honest. It doesn't have to be brutal. You could just be honest.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Yes, it's time for me to come back too. I miss hanging out with y'all. Yeah, Arya, we missed you. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's episode 83, critically acclaimed. We in this bitch.
That's what we got rocking right. What's up, everybody?
That's what's up.
I should have caught that comment myself. I wasn't on my toes.
It's all good. Bounce back. We here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into our group discussion, and I'm gonna give it to Jake so he can pan it back to me.
Let's go.
Give it to me, Jake.
Wait.
Just hand me the mic, Jake. Damn.
All right. Tone, do your thing.
Group discussion. Group fucking discussion. Damn, Jake. Damn. Anyway.
Rusty.
Oh, you rusty, baby. Let's go. We here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have seen the comments,
your defense, Jake. I didn't know what he was trying to do either.
Well, it was on the cuff, so I just thought he would go with it. But anyway,
he just got to fuck with me. I know.
Right.
Everybody, I ain't been here in a while. You got to fuck with me. I know.
That's what it is.
It's all love, though, baby. It's all love.
Hey, man. That's all I'll take it as.
Anyway, as I was saying, if you have read the comments in today's description that was brought up, we said we had a guest on here. This has been a guest from episode, I'd say about 3 or 4, has jumped on the scene. He's been in the comments.
He said 10.
Oh, episode 10. Okay, since episode 10. He has been in the comments, a constant figure in the comments, right, wrong, and indifferent. He has stood his ground. He has made his way to the likes of being endeared to some and also been hated by some. It's a split decision on this show if we like him or we hate him. You know what I mean? But either way it goes.
Yeah, he get on my damn nerves, but it's cool.
Yeah, we still love and respect this brother. We want
That's
to
what he
bring,
says.
we want to bring to the table, we want to bring to the show, Mask Off family. We welcome our brother in bullshit, VonWenk. Please show your face, my brother. Oh, he geared up.
VonWenk, c'est moi.
If you about to strip, what you about to do?
All right. Well, the sweatshirt's gray, so Made sure to wear a black shirt to fit in.
To fit in.
Don't worry. All right, then.
That's a sign that he watches the show.
That's what's up.
Hey, big salute. Man.
Welcome, VonWenk.
Big salute, my brothers.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem, man. We have grown to love you and dislike you. And if you go back to the motivational minute, we was just talking about criticism. And with the criticism, we definitely have been a part of some I say some interesting criticism and critiques that have come from you. What we want to, matter of fact, before we even go into that, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm a high school and college graduate. And like you said on one show, and I'll take that as a compliment, I haven't been to prison, at least not yet. And I went to the...
That's it?
No, let's see.
Went to school and I'm out of jail. Well, I guess that is a success.
Yeah.
I saw the first show at the Planet Ant, The Praying Mantis, because Hal Soper, the owner and founder of the Planet Ant, and Darren Sheldon's father, Ken, and I all worked in the same office.
Okay.
So you got a little bit of history with Planet Ant, huh?
Right.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I've been there times, and
a few times.
I don't work there, but where was I going? Oh, right. It was started. It was. I think. I'm sorry. What?
What college did you go to?
University of Michigan.
Okay, you blue. Go blue, huh?
Look, bro. Let's cut the bullshit. Because right now you sound real dry and like you nervous. You know what I mean? And what I don't get from you in person, because we talked in person before. Dan has talked to you in person before, and we know you. We know you quite well that your tongue is not short like you're giving us right now. And I don't know if this is just a process, you trying to think your things through or whatever. But
yeah,
go ahead.
I've seen you walk up to people after shows and just give them criticism and shit. Like I've seen you literally see you do this. So
y'all critiquing the master right now, huh?
Yeah. So he'll sit back taking his time, and I'm a little spellbound about this. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean I should be talking faster, or
no? I want to hear what you have to say in respect to, a little bit more about you. We want to go into a little bit more about you. Yeah. You know what I mean? You say you're a college graduate, high school graduate. You say you got ties to Planet Ant. So you were there when it originated, from what I understand, right?
Not exact. Well, I was there when it converted from a coffee house into a theater space.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the start.
That's when it originated.
It was originally Planet Ant, the coffee house.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, what year was that?
Maybe about 95.
Yeah.
I was born in 95. Lord.
Hey, VonWenk, I've heard that. How many of the Ant shows have you been to? Like, because I heard you've been to them all, but that's kind of
I've not been to all.
All right.
I definitely missed. There was a show that Jamie Moore directed called, I think it was Cadillac something. I missed that one. I know that.
All right, you missed one show.
You missed one. So yeah, you seen them all.
I've seen them all. I did not see any other.
So is it safe to say we kind of stumbled on Planet Ant history right here in front of us, to be honest with you? You know what I'm saying? You one of the few Planet Anters that I know of, that has like a legitimate reason to critique what comes in and out of there, because you've seen a lot, you know what I mean, that goes in and out of there, So with that being said, Hold up, player. With that being said, how have you been able to flow with everything that's been taking place from this going into a live production to its moving into Zoom and podcasting and stuff like that? Have you been enjoying that art form, or have you been enjoying that process? How has that been for you? And I know I could speak for the four of us that not being on stage have been somewhat of a drag for us, but being on a podcast has been the closest thing to being on stage. So how's that been for you, being as though you have been to a lot of shows and plays?
I take it in stride because as many places I've gone to see, I'm not playing. I don't intend to risk my life to do it. And I would say the podcasting has been a little more interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
gives you that ability to comment and stuff. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's true too. Hey,
It gives you that voice to say, "Oh yeah, haha."
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, so I just became your Facebook friend last week or so, and like the one thing I saw is that you like to attend like the events at the Ant, but like you do like local like the local art scene too. So what are some of your favorite like art spots just around Detroit or Metro Detroit?
Well, I mean, all right, the Planet Ant, Ghost Light, especially with karaoke night.
Yeah, that's about to start up again.
Okay, you be singing?
Yes, that's what most part though.
Yeah, if you want to call it that, yes.
What's your favorite song to do karaoke?
Never Let Me Down Again by Depeche Mode.
Oh, okay.
And feel free to gripe at me about, you're commercial. But yeah, no, whatever.
I don't even know what that is.
No, that's strictly Jake. That's nobody but Jake.
That's Tone. He be projecting his bullshit on me.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck
you. Whatever. All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Saying in my face, all you were hoping it would be.
I knew who you were.
Me too.
Hey, I will tell you this. This is my first time laying eyes on you, and I didn't know what to expect. I honestly thought you were way younger. I thought you was like my age, something like that. So
what?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I mean, y'all knew him. So, but if you literally never had a face, you just see a type in voice, you don't know. So I didn't know.
You give off a young approach in your typing. That's what he said.
Right. You got young Twitter fingers.
VonWenk. One more thing. Weeks ago, a long time ago, I made the mistake of bringing up jazz as being a dead music genre. Why did you take such offense to that?
Because
are you a big jazz?
Was the origin of everything, and then that's when I said, over jazz? Are you kidding?
Wait. We said hip hop was?
Yeah, I believe you did.
Me?
Oh, okay. It was either you or Jake.
Jake ain't been here.
That's not like a Jake.
Hip hop is the origin.
But no one said that. I wouldn't even say anything like that.
No, we don't say that.
All culture or something.
I don't know about that, bro.
We probably said something like hip hop is like moving all the cultures right now. Like it's like the leader of it right now, something like that. But we never say nothing like it's the originator of like all cultures or music or whatever. Nah.
You didn't have the adverb at the end when you said
it. We were probably talking about like right now with
adverb. What the all right.
Right now. You did not say, I'm pretty sure you did not say right now.
Yeah, but I don't recall anybody saying that
pull
because
up receipt.
You know the history of hip hop. You know, a lot of it started through bebop and jazz. So you know what I mean. Yeah. So it gets its origins from there. So I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who said jazz. I said, no. Okay, I almost feel like I'm being gaslighted. No, but
Ain't nobody gaslight you. Don't do that bullshit. Nobody gaslight you. Don't do that. So let me ask you a question about criticism and critiquing. So obviously you must like the show Mask Off. What's some of the things that you like about this show?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it gives a platform for Black voices. It's not. I mean, I get kind of lost in the talk of hip hop. That's when my mind just sort of wanders off.
I tell Jake
I have
that
no
all the
idea.
time.
I mean, I can listen to it, but I have no idea what you're talking about when you drop these names. And I like the structure of it that doesn't seem to be there anymore. Because when I first started listening to it, it was motivational minute. I can't remember what the series was called, where Jake would
For the
Talk that shit.
for the culture,
Okay.
and then you would do
group discussion.
hitting
Put you up on game.
Put you up on game.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that seems to have gone by the wayside.
So you like those segments more so than the structure we've adopted lately, just having a group discussion.
Yes.
What did you
Yeah,
think?
oh yes. Oh, I also liked the alternating, where you would alternate
Characters and stuff.
Dr. Mask and Dr. Mask and Conspiracy Brother.
Okay.
And maybe to a certain extent, lesser extent, Drunk Unk.
Hey man, hey, get this motherfucker off, bro. Fuck you.
Those two are my favorites too.
I was going to lead into that. Out of all the characters that we had, what's our character that you particularly like the most?
Probably Conspiracy Brother, because of the lighting, at least especially on the earlier episodes.
Everybody says Conspiracy Brother.
Super dark lighting, yeah.
Yeah. Everybody says that about
Girl lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But so he made you laugh the most, or you just like the fact that the lighting is good?
It's well done.
Maybe. I know. I mean, Dr. Mask makes me laugh almost as much as Conspiracy Brother, but the lighting. I thought the production values. I think the production values on Conspiracy Brother are a little better.
Okay.
Especially
all
since
right.
Dr. Mask sometimes wears a tie with a t-shirt.
We got one comment here from EJ Touch. She was here one sentence constructive criticism of each of us on the show. I don't know if I want to do this.
I'm with it. Let's go.
I don't know if I want to do this. All right, let's do it.
Okay, Big Tone. One sentence. Oh.
Cut through
He said one sentence. That's
he
issue.
got 50 sentences for me.
Big Tone is sometimes overbearing and overwhelms the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
now, fellas, before he continues, remember how we started the motivation minute? How?
It's all good. It's all good.
You know ourselves, I think. All right.
Right.
All right.
Let's save Jake for last since he's not been around.
You be ready to get on Jake's ass, and I'll be ready to get on your ass too. That's the overbearing part when you come for Jake.
I'm sorry. Hey, no homo, right?
No homo. My man.
Hey, man, you all right with me, man?
Let's see. I would say, criticism.
Constructive.
Okay, Dan holds the show together.
Wow.
Even though he doesn't talk much. But okay. That's still one sentence. Even though he doesn't talk much, but that comes with running the boards.
Okay.
Yes. Understood.
Malachi is probably the most talented of the bunch,
Wow.
since his characters actually seem separate from him as a person.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
have to mute myself.
And Jake knows hip hop very well, but he leans on, you know what I'm saying? He leans on verbal crutches a little.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I already knew that. But all right, cool.
Oh man,
That wasn't bad.
oh, man. Well, we got through that.
Jake,
You said what?
that ain't the point of a constructive criticism. Be like, I knew that.
No, I was expecting some other shit.
I knew that, and I'm not fixing it.
Right,
That
basically.
that wasn't so bad at all. You know what I mean? I thought it would be super.
Hey, shut up, nigga. I'm talking to Malachi.
I know that.
On another note, before we get off topic, man, I want to switch to current events. You know what I mean? And I'm a little teed off about. Well, I'm not even teed off because I kind of expected it to happen today with this Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. I want to know your thoughts on that, VonWenk. What's your thoughts on that verdict today? And if you don't know, he was found not guilty on all accounts. So, what's your thoughts on that?
It doesn't actually surprise me based on the way the trial was going.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it shows a flaw in our legal system that, it shows a flaw in our legal system I never really took into account.
Mm.
While I understand that the defendant probably does need to have, we have to ensure that the defendant has a fair trial. And I assume that's why only people who've been found guilty can appeal a verdict as opposed to the prosecution. I think it's a big flaw in our system that a judge who acts improperly, who's apparently biased, can just screw up a trial and, that's it. We can't, retry it again. He can have a mistrial, and that just goes to the advantage of the defendant. And it's basically what Donald Trump said during the 2016 campaign writ large. I can shoot somebody in the face on Fifth Avenue and I won't lose any support. But now it's being spread out to a bunch of the other yahoos who are possibly going to use this and to embolden them to intimidate other people from exercising their First Amendment rights. And I kind of hope, as in the case of the
Aubrey.
No, I was thinking of the 92. Oh, darn it. Bradley King.
Yeah.
Rodney King, in the Rodney King verdict, when those cops were acquitted, that the federal government steps in and prosecutes Rittenhouse and or his mother for at least transporting weapons across state lines.
Yeah. You think?
I mean, I wouldn't even have a hope of that happening. I wouldn't even dream of that happening under a Trump administration with Barr in charge or any of his attorneys general.
Yeah, you would think that they did bring out like some federal charges when post like the George Floyd case too, or I'm just gonna go. So yeah, that could possibly happen, but the way that this is gone, like that's hard to tell. You were talking about like what you saw within the case. So what was some of that for the folks who wasn't?
The judge's ramblings about and his little griping at the prosecution. Oh, the thing about the picture where he disavowed a picture because you can't, it's not reliable because it's pixelated or something like that.
Yeah, they were trying to use a picture from like a phone, and they were trying to like pinch the zoom, and he judged that you can't do the pitched to Zoom. You get Tom?
Yeah, the judge in himself, I think he was completely out of order. Like he
Yeah.
kind of deboed the whole proceeding. You know what I'm saying? Everything the prosecution had, he was shooting down left and right. I mean, like even that one day where him and the prosecutor went back and forth, and he basically challenged to disbar the prosecution right in front of everybody. And I'm like, and I was actually listening today. They said he's been known to do that, and he's been actually on like the highest judge there for years because no one has really opposed him. But he's been known to like go into these rants, and everybody look at it like it's okay. The fact that and we in a time where everything is scrutinized. So when you have him up there talking about Asian Americans and no one's coming for him, like they coming for African Americans. They made a whole bill about Asians being protected, and he just freely up there just talking gangster. You know what I mean? But this shows you in a society where so-called dominant society, Caucasian white men have felt like they can embolden themselves and insert themselves in a vigilante standpoint. They're going to be supported regardless of what happens. They're going to be supported.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, yeah. To that point, though, I mean, but the wild part is that he killed two white men too. So it's you start to see where they draw the lines with themselves as well, and like that's a concern. I mean that just shows you like how
far they willing to go.
Yeah. How far they are, and like how much worse or it seems is. I mean,
The system. Yeah.
I'm speaking from the vigilante standpoint. Like he felt like he needed to go protect buildings opposed to people that are there protesting for the lives of Black people. He felt like that was more important. You know what I mean? And like to VonWenk's point, this dude crossed state lines, 17 years old. It's a curfew at this place. No one has talked about that at all, or even mentioned that's out the window.
That was a charge that the judge dropped.
Yeah, like how you drop that charge when that's the first infraction he made.
But you can't dispute that too. Like
he clearly disputed it. He threw it out.
Right, exactly.
It's a ridiculous thing. The one that really, if anything, grates on me was when the weapons charge was dropped based on the length of the barrel. I mean that.
Yeah,
that sealed the deal right there.
That was a ridiculous technicality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So we're gonna push forward to this Aubrey case. What's your thoughts about this Ahmaud Aubrey case? I think it's just crazy. Like I watched The Sun today do his testimony, and I have to say, shout out to the prosecuting for cross-examination on him. He really had no reason as to why he was exhibiting a vigilante justice. He didn't see this guy do anything. Him and his dad took it upon themselves. Your thoughts on this, VonWenk?
I don't have many thoughts on it. I just, other than, I think there's a segment of this country that thinks it's somehow open season, and that Trump gave them. It was always there. I don't think Trump created it, but by being president of the United States, and even just running for president of the United States, and being the Republican standard bearer in 2016 and 2020. Well, just in 2016, you just let people. You gave license to for people to let their freak flags fly.
Yeah.
License, permission, exactly.
Yeah, they just kind of took that and ran with it. With this case too. I mean, I haven't watched it a lot, but just based on the stuff that I've seen, just seeing how the judge is looking to move this one's not looking good too. Yeah, which is why, because this whole case came up as well when it was the fact that they weren't even trying to like charge charge those men at all. So now it's like, how do you really? It gets hard to believe that they're now going to run the trial and give this a fair trial, but that's kind of where we are.
All this stuff be like a dog and pony show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just be a dog and pony show. Well, this is what the people want. You know, look sad, look concerned, but stand your ground. You know, and all this started back with Trayvon Martin case and Zimmerman. You know what I mean? Once he got off for killing that young man, it's like that opened the floodgates for so many other situations that's tied to it. Like, it goes this vigilante justice, and you know, if you correlate yourself with the dominant society, so to speak, which is white, you on that bullshit, you gonna get supported. Like, I'm just, it baffles me, like all the support Kyle got, and how they paid for his lawyer, and how they got him out of jail. All this was like funded money, you know what I mean, from people who support this nationwide. You know, that baffles me. But you can't stop, you know, racism in America. You know, racism is big and fat, and it breathes heavy every day. You know what I mean?
Good point.
I just felt like they was that whole case, just the trial. They just was kind of like just taunting us pretty much. The whole thing, just kind of making fun, like hey, like we're not going to take this case serious. He's going to get off, and nothing we can do. Like, they're just taunting us the whole time. That's how it felt to me.
What you gonna do about it? Like,
and you know what? That's a question we have like every day, and people say, you know, vote Democratic. But when you have a president that comes out and say the justice system, this sees that the justice system work, what the fuck is you talking about, Biden? You know what I mean? And,
it doesn't at all.
and, you know,
I mean, it works for certain people, but it doesn't.
This goes back. My point goes back to Dan and VonWenk when I said I don't really have no interest in voting, and you know, everybody kept talking. Well, don't you realize if you don't vote, you're going to put Trump in office? But if you do vote, you putting somebody with a different face that had the same viewpoint in the same place.
No. I think I don't agree with Biden's statement that the verdict has to be respected. Okay, I'll respect it about as much as people respected O.J. Simpson being acquitted.
But they didn't, though.
Good example.
They didn't respect it.
I will, but I mean, but you don't want. He doesn't. I'm going to say he probably does not want to sit there and say, "This is some bull," and then watch Wisconsin burn to the ground or Kenosha burn to the ground. I mean, that's not his job. I mean, his job is to try to keep the peace. But as I said before, I just have to hope that maybe there's some federal charges coming along the way for Rittenhouse and his mother or his mother. And I wouldn't have any hope of that at all if Trump were in office and he still had one of his attorneys general or one of his acting attorneys general in power.
Yeah. That so it does move things from like a 0% chance to like 8%.
But 8% is better than 0.
Right. Yeah.
So you know, I don't know if you know much about this Julius Jones case. You know, he just recently got commuted from the death penalty. You know, and
on the death row for 20 years.
Yeah,
and something about one of the jurors. used a racial epithet to describe him, and the parole board recommended that his sentence be commuted, I believe. All right, I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard too. And they did commute it to just life now, which is still wow. So like I first put this in as like some good news, but this is not really like super good news. It was just like they chose not to not to kill the guy, but he's in jail for the rest of his life.
Like, hey, hold on, buddy. We locking you up,
right?
But you can continue to eat this food. Like, you ain't going nowhere, bro.
Well, Malcolm X, the 2 men convicted in Malcolm X's assassination were released after a half a century.
Yeah, and you got to think about that too. We all know that was part the federal government had to do with that.
Yeah,
you know
how do you feel about that, VonWenk?
If they didn't do it, that's horrible, because that's 50 years. Oh my gosh, half a century in prison.
Yeah.
And then you have to adjust when you come out, and you're probably 70 or 80. But that's better than some people who've been executed for crimes they didn't commit. God, so
that's the butt thing I don't like. You know what I mean? Injustice is injustice. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't take a butt. You know what I mean? Well, look on the bright side. He do get to see his grandkids and la. I just really feel like at the end of the day, if these two gentlemen, you've been known they didn't do this. They sat there all this time. First of all, give them compensation. Number two, who is the real killer? You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. So if you can let these two go, where's the real killer? And why you wait all these years to finally get the real killer when the real killer can possibly be dead already? You know what I mean? So it's never a but for me on the terms of look at the bright side.
There are degrees of injustice.
What'd you say?
There are degrees of injustice.
Yeah, they are, and that's the problem. Justice should be served,
but just not. What was I saying? There are degrees of injustice, and not every injustice is equal to. Not every injustice is equal in degree. I'm sorry. I'm talking circles now. Not every injustice is equal in magnitude.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yes. No, that's true, but that's just nasty, you know. It's like,
well, no one said life was perfect, and no one. I mean, like I said before I came on, I've had a few troubles within the last week, but I suppose I should be thankful I'm in a position where I can complain about it.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
In a position.
As opposed to dead. I mean, yeah.
Right. I get it. At least I'm here to talk about it. At least I can complain.
That was like the most random laugh ever.
Because I'm just putting together what he's saying. Like my week was such and such, but at least I can complain about it though. Like,
okay, all right. This what I want to do. I want to pan the screen, a 2-screen between Jake and VonWenk. I feel like over the shows, there's been some tension between the two.
You can't do that, can you, Dan?
I don't know.
We ain't ever even tried that.
I don't want you to do this.
Hey, you gotta kick everybody out. Dan, go ahead and do it.
It's like tension. What tension? I don't think there's tension on his part.
All right.
I'm copacetic.
What'd you say?
You say you copacetic.
Copacetic. My man.
Hey,
I
like that. Man, Von, you all right with me, man? I'm glad.
I mean, I like to talk to you.
I think you're full of shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I do too. You get on my damn nerves.
But
I low key hate your ass. I do. No, I do.
I sat through Birth of a something nation.
Can't even say the shit right.
You say what the hell was that shit?
No, I just can't remember the time. It's like
Birth of a whole ass nation. Birth of a whole ass nation.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Okay. But yeah, you say you sat through it and what? What you got to say about that?
I did sit through it. I mean, I sat through your show.
And that's it? I sat through your show. That's it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good.
That's what's up. That's a great start for you too.
All right, thank you.
Well, let's not go too far. No, I thought he was better in the Tales from Nowheresville.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you didn't like Nowheresville, huh?
Who you asking me? Did I like Nowheresville?
What?
You asking me? Did I like Nowheresville?
I said you didn't like it. Did you? Oh.
No, you said you didn't like it.
So he asked you if you didn't like it.
I liked Nowheresville a little better. That's all.
Then
Wait.
Jake show?
What?
You said you like Nowheresville better than Jake show?
I'm confused.
Jake was in Nowheresville.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You liked Nowheresville better than his one-man show.
Hold on, let me see.
You're gonna try to correct me and you don't know what the hell you said.
I'm trying to decide whether I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, I probably hold on. I remember you apologized for saying, "Oh, there's going to be some language in here. I'm going to apologize in advance."
He did your voice, bro.
Yeah, he tried to.
I tried. Yeah, I didn't. I mimicked his voice a bit.
Everybody got a Jake impression. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And this is why this is critically acclaimed, man. Like at the end of the day.
Yep. No. Real talk. VonWenk. It was fun having you on. Like this was really good. Made some really good points. You're a cool guy. You get on my damn nerves sometimes, but you cool guy, bro. Yeah. And love. I'm down to have you back on another time. Definitely.
I would definitely have you on.
What?
Yeah, vote yes for sure.
I vote yes on having you on as well. You know what I mean? I think our comment section where you normally comment out is probably dry today because of the show.
Right. Now it's actually popping.
It is popping
down for us.
Well, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep VonWenk on and see if anybody got some comments for VonWenk.
Reverse comment.
Right, yeah. And he gonna watch the show back and then comment.
He gonna comment on his comment.
Who's that guy? Who's this VonWenk character?
Oh, God, I like that guy.
Maybe I should put my name down there, or should I just say?
No.
You good, bro?
Good.
You good.
You good, bro?
Out there, anybody would but yeah, and anybody would say, yeah, okay, Boomer. Who are you again? Okay.
Nah, we know you. The comments we got. Sarah Wilder. She said, "I knew it" with the laughing emojis. Graham Leslie. Oh, Graham Leslie said, "There he is, the legend." Sarah Wilder said, "The tables have turned." Graham again. First of all, Sarah, I want to shout her out. She commented on our Instagram. She said, "I'm gonna have to tap in because she had some type of bet going or something." She's like, "VonWenk coming? I gotta tap in."
She has a great VonWenk.
See, a lot of people because of the name VonWenk, and matter of fact, I want you to explain that name. But a lot of people don't know they didn't know who you were. They didn't know you were Victor. So that's why it was a big ordeal to even have you on because they're like, I want to see who this guy be in the comments with so much to say. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Back last year when there was like a bunch of live stream shows, you was on all the live streams just causing all sorts of havoc. Like people were getting angry.
Yeah,
Sarah had a show too. Yeah, oh man.
Didn't Tony Augusti? I think Tony Augustin, whatever his name is.
Augusti.
Referred to me as a troll. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm glad I used it. Yeah, but there was like Now, how did people know who I was? Was it because I have a literary, some sort of voice that sounds like me, or was it just the
No,
rest?
people.
I don't know how I figured out.
I knew it was. I knew it's the way you comment. That's who I knew it was.
Yeah.
You know, I said this gotta be this guy. This gotta be this guy that be around the ant. And I didn't know. I couldn't remember your name.
Yeah, you said that, Tom. That I was like, oh, Victor, yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah.
That's what I remember you telling them, VonWenk is Victor, because I don't know.
Yeah, I think I said that live, but I'm not sure.
Right.
If behind the scenes, I think Tone was the one trying to figure it out, and then I put like the name to it.
So the way I talk.
Yeah, it's the way you critique.
Oh.
Yeah, the way you critique. I say this got to be him.
Mm-hmm.
This has got to be him because me and Dan and Jake, we've seen you in action. You know what I mean? We've seen you bum rush people in the middle of an intermission and just like, hey, look, that character you was doing, I felt like you didn't put too much energy in it. You could have done this and this and this and this. And you know what? You know, it goes back to our motivational minute. Sometimes criticism can be good. It could be true.
It could be real stuff.
But sometimes people don't gravitate toward the delivery. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
What was it your friend from college said like 3 weeks ago about pie?
Yeah. The pie model.
Performance, impression, and I think it was exposure. I think
exposure.
I've never bothered with the last part of that. Which probably explains why my lot in life. But, whatever.
Let's get back.
What did I interrupt? I forgot.
Let's get back to the comments.
Real Planet Ant from Graham Levesey. Tam White. Here we go. She said, all this time I imagine VonWenk to look like the gangster on the TV show Rock, but he looks more like Michael Eric Dyson. I'm tripping.
Oh, okay.
Not
bad.
Right.
Look him
Sarah
up.
said,
Michael Eric.
Yeah, I know who he is. I don't talk in rhyme or anything. But okay.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, now let me spit this to you, brother.
Well, she said you look like him, didn't sound like him.
Jake for the critique.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
That's how he talks. He goes on CNN doing like these spoken word rap breakdowns.
I can't even remember. I don't even remember how to measure poetry. Meter. Iambic, pentameter. I can't remember how that works. Okay. Sorry.
Sarah said this is great. Tom Schultz, he said, I love me some commercial music. VonWenk get Tom again. He said, VonWenk, get those roasting knife hands ready. Everyone, Tam again. I do the best Jake impression. She said she got that on lock.
I don't know, Tam. You gotta Pete Jacobs do a good one. Garrett Fuller does a good one. I don't know. You got to holler at them about that.
We're gonna have to have a
hey, Tones is pretty good. It ain't Tones' impression of me ain't spot on, but it's just funny. It's just funny.
Right. Tom Schultz said, I like this VonWenk the Wiz reveal. I do too. It was dope. Shout out to Tony. That's what from Graham. Tony Augusti.
Tony Augusti, not Tony.
Right. Sarah again. We were trying to figure out who VonWenk was for the longest. It was between two people in my mind. I won't say who the second person is. And then Tam White, she said, say it, Sarah. Trying to start the controversy.
Trying to start some stuff.
Right. All right, Moody, she holding it down in the Planet Ant chat. She says, yeah, without her, this boy would have been dry for sure. VonWenk, not a dull moment. I thought he was a lot younger too, man. See? I love the characters too. They may not be safe. Somebody better get Jake first. LOL. Oh, this was during the criticisms.
Oh yeah.
She said that was cool. Everybody survived. You don't want to get me started on that Fraganackle bull talking about the trial.
Mm-hmm.
She said, agree with your point with the trial, Von. Don't hold your breath, Von. This administration doesn't care either. Yep, I agree with that.
You and Arya, y'all have had some heated discussions too.
Y'all have?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all have inside the chat. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually I'm there alone. So.
Oh,
yeah, all right.
Oh, shit. Oh.
No.
Shots fired. Bang, bang.
Keep going, man. Okay.
He said, but she ain't consistent like me though.
Bang, bang.
I'm not consistent.
He said they need to get his behind off the bench. Talking about that judge.
Yeah, they do.
Crazy.
Because the poor kid's mom didn't see anything wrong with him being there. So how can he be charged with breaking curfew? OMG, I agree with VonWenk again. Arya can't stand that idea. We need to hit their pockets and use political and financial resources to our advantage. Yeah. Another point she agreed with Von. They recommended his sentence be commuted twice, and they asked for life with the possibility of parole and released him on parole. They also said that the victim's daughter remembered seeing him pull the trigger still, as well as that is supposedly why he got life without possibility of parole. Remember, only one exonerated man is even still alive. Not to mention there was a major cover-up from the FBI all the way down to local police. VonWenk is extremely smart. For sure, I was excited to see who VonWenk was, and that's why I'm shocked we're agreeing so much tonight. Yeah.
VonWenk, you have a smart look about you. You know, maybe you cannot be a stranger on the show, bro. You know what I mean? People are gravitating to your look. You know, not necessarily your words, but I think your look is working for the people too.
They like the word.
I remember what the question was now. You asked me where the name VonWenk came from.
Yeah.
At one point, I went by the name of Mabusa. And I was on YouTube. If I wasn't on YouTube, I would comment as Mabusa on YouTube. And despite my having checked the box that said, keep me signed in, I had to I had to sign in again, and I couldn't find my password, so I had to have it reset. But when I tried to put in the name that I was using, they said, oh, that name's been taken. So Mabusa was a villain in a couple, like 3 movies directed by Fritz Lang, and then a bunch of other movies directed by other directors in Germany. So VonWenk is just the name of the prosecutor that goes up against VonWenk in the first Dr. Mabusa movie.
So my question to you is, I renamed you a couple weeks back, Winky Dink. So
I ignored that.
Did that stick? What you say?
He said ignored that.
You ignored that.
Winky.
You say he ain't rocking with that.
That sounds like one of the, what do they call them? That sounds like a Teletubby.
Winky Dink. Yeah. So we still got comments popping.
Yeah.
I see DJ Touch is in the building. Shout out to DJ Touch.
Yeah. Dan is running some of them through. I'm gonna hit some more of them. She Love Conspiracy Together. # Beer Gang. Malachi Random. I don't know what that was too.
Oh, I like the last one.
When you laugh.
Beer Gang. Yeah.
No. The one that said, I appreciate his honesty.
Oh, yep. You have to appreciate his honesty. Yep. I did miss that one. Kit again.
Missed that one, huh?
I know. She said, Kit said, I wonder what would happen if Black Star performing this vigilante justice against the pale skins. Would the justice system present any loopholes on our behalf and protect us the way they're protected?
Kid, you already know what time it is.
Right. Good point.
You'll get killed or fully prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? You could just go back to the late 60s and the 70s with the Black Panthers. They prosecuted them to the fullest, and they could just be standing next to somebody that did something that was somebody that did something.
Yep.
Everybody going down.
Yeah, any name involved going down for sure. But good point though. Good point.
VonWenk, what's your thoughts on that one right there?
I was thinking National Guard troops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they definitely take it to the next level.
But you said pretty much what 1960s. You just have to go back to the late 60s.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I love Black unity. 5 great Black men putting their differences aside and conversing and interacting with one another. I also love the knowledge and the difference in views and opinions of the show.
Oh, thank you.
I salute.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's
a good comment.
And you can see so many different generations right here too.
You do
5 of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We hit all generations pretty much.
Wow.
VonWenk done revealed himself. He must be a real intent gangster. I love it. And she said Winky Dink. And what sign is Winky Dink? They still calling you Winky Dink, Von. What sign are you?
Oh.
The ladies are calling you Winky Dink, not the men. The ladies.
Sagittarius.
What?
Sagittarius. That's what's up.
That's y'all season now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Mask Off, episode 83, critically acclaimed. Before we go, I just want to put the floor back to VonWenk. Do you have anything you need to say before you vacate off the show with us tonight, my brother?
The gem of the week.
Yeah.
Would you like to give us a gem of the week?
Okay. The statement by the family of one of Rittenhouse's victims, and which I don't have it on me, but I would say they showed a lot more, dare I say it, class than Fred Goldman did when O.J. Simpson was acquitted, where they said justice has been delayed, but is not denied, and they will continue to seek justice for their family. I believe that's something to that effect.
Yeah, we'll make sure to check that out.
That's powerful too. Also, I just want to thank you for coming on, my brother. You are not a stranger. You know, you are always welcome in the chat and also in person. So anytime you want to get back on and kick it with the fellas, you are been deemed the official old head. You know what I mean? So as the official old head, we welcome you anytime you feel you want to come through. Now, me and Jake, we gonna say when you're on that bullshit. Now trust and believe. We will call you on that bullshit. You know what I mean? But we officially deem you as old head of the show. Anytime you want to step through, you're welcome to. And that's coming from me and the fellas. You know what I mean?
I'll try not to abuse that honor.
Hey, much love, Von. One more comment from Tam. She said, "I will compete other Jake impersonators. We should have a Jake off."
Inappropriate. Inappropriate.
One other thing. Oh wow! But one other thing. A technique I learned in high school for improving your vocabulary. You keep a notebook. Anytime you have I'm sorry, did any of you have a gem of the week? I'm sorry. Never.
No, you just did that. Look.
You gave it to me.
No, go ahead. What you was about to say?
You keep a notebook. Anytime you come across a word that you don't know, like chiaroscuro, you write it down, and then when you get a chance, you look it up in a dictionary. You write down the pronunciation, the part of speech it is, and the definitions. Then you look the word up in a thesaurus and write down, let's say, at least the first 5 synonyms for it.
Yo, I got a question.
That's a good game right there.
That's good old school learning too.
I got a question
for TVs.
Wait, VonWenk, do you got like ice cream just sitting out in the open like that in the background? Good.
No, that's an empty box.
That's
for storage.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Fuck.
You ain't listening. One word of advice.
Right.
He gave you shit to look at before television.
No, fuck that shit. Fuck that bullshit. He had some. He looked like he had some fucking ice cream in the back, just melting this shit. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Jake ain't pick up none of that.
None of that info.
Hey,
I picked up the fucking info, but I noticed it at the end. Man, whatever, dog. Whatever.
just like a nigga, man.
Nah, fuck out of here. Don't just like a nigga. Just like a nigga. Y'all be on that nigga shit too. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yo,
My damn
welcome back,
fuck that. And you know what? That yeah, Jake didn't pick none of that up. Like that was specifically for me. I know that bullshit was specifically for me. That's why this nigga get on my damn nerves.
Jake is
Fuck
back.
out of here.
It wasn't.
Fuck out of here.
It just went left. You just
not taking person.
I don't care. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I know what's criticism. I know what's. I know when you going in on me. Nah, niggas always trying to. You're like, I'm just saying. No, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Girl either.
Fuck out of here.
all right. We gonna shameless plug and we out of here. Go ahead, Malachi.
Go ahead, Dan.
Santa of the Hopper is about to start this Friday, next Friday, Black Friday, sketch show at Go. That's going to run for the next 5 weeks or so. So get your make sure y'all check that out. We got some great stuff in there. There's a few that I wrote that I just love them. I mean, so yeah. So check that out.
This nigga.
Wow. Hey, big salute, Dan. I love to see you on stage, man. This Wednesday, I will actually be in LA at the Comedy Cateau. Got booked for a show out there. I went out there, auditioned for a chance to get booked. They picked me. So your boy's going back out to LA on the 24th, the day before Thanksgiving. If you got family out there, tap them in. It's free tickets with the promo code Malachi. Link is in my bio. Get at me.
You'll be careful with that traveling.
These shameless plugs get more extravagant.
Yeah, they do. Now you in LA. Yo, also Big Tone, man. I've been doing Dinner Detectives for years, and we going heavy. It's the holiday season. Anybody know about Dinner Detectives know that we do it at the Embassy Suites. I got a show tomorrow. Check us out, Dinner Detectives, hashtag Troy, so you can be a part of that. Sign up. Get at me about promos and possibly discounts. I'll let your boy.
I don't know why you put it on me, man.
Hey, you got some shows coming up, D-Ro?
No, I don't.
I ain't gonna do this shit. This your first day back. I ain't about to do this shit with you. VonWenk, you got something to say, bro?
Yeah, last words.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, my brother.
And despite anything Big Tone was saying, intimating about my being jealous of sports, whatever, the guy who was reading the books about 3-4 weeks ago. No, I had nothing. I was not doing it out of jealousy.
Who are you talking about?
You. I can't read. Tom Schultz. Get it? He was in here. Oh, well.
It stung. It stuck with your ass. It must have stung a little bit.
Yeah, slightly. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I take that. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this special episode of Mask Off, critically acclaimed. As you know, we do not let you down. A bunch of surprises tonight. And welcome back, Jake. Also, thank you with our special guest, VonWenk, back on. This is episode 83, Mask Off, critically acclaimed. We out of here. Holla at your boy.
10 out of 10 on the VonWenk scale.
Man, fuck all that bullshit.